Wednesday, November 14, local government elections was held on Monday and the results are still coming in. DPI will continue to provide you with updates as they are released by GCOM. GCOM reports that the APNU has taken Georgetown with 9 seats, while the PPP has 4 and the AFC won 2 seats. The APNU gained 18,127 votes, the PPP 7,050, the AFC 3,058, while the URP and the GNS parties won 106 and 94 votes respectively in the capital city. Unofficial results show that the APNU has won the towns of Georgetown, Bartica, New Amsterdam and Mahdia. The PPP has won the other 5 towns, while the AFC has gained seats in Georgetown, Mahdia, Bartica, New Amsterdam and Linden. Good news from GPL, they say they are working to upgrade their Kingston and Vredenhoop substations to reduce blackouts. Renetta LaFleur has the details.
The new upgrades to the 2 substations will be funded by a US $20 million loan agreement signed with the Islamic Development Bank last month to support GPL's Power Utility Upgrade Program, PUUP. Minister of Public Infrastructure, David Patterson.
The idea is that as you know, that because of how the system is configured, any simple flaw trips the whole system. Well, with the new substations, Sophia and those, we have different feeds coming in. So therefore, one line going down will not bring the whole system down.
Minister Patterson noted that the frequent power outages experienced during the year will soon be a thing of the past. The minister said there will be approximately 900 kilometers of wiring countrywide and the installation of 25,000 smart meters.
It's anticipated when the PUUP project is finished that the losses, technical losses, that we lose about 30% of the electricity we generate, we lose to either technical losses, which are losses due to the poor infrastructure, poor transmission line, old wiring, and then we lose some to commercial losses, which is theft.
The Power Utility Upgrade Program is a company of GPL's development and expansion plans for 2014 to 2021. Renetta LaFleur for InfoHub.
The Guyana Diabetic Association joined forces with the Ministry of Public Health and the Rheinveld Lions Club to host an awareness campaign at the Stabroek Market to mark World Diabetes Day. Our health reporter Delicia Haynes was there and filed this report.
Those spearheading the exercise including President of the Guyana Diabetic Association, Glenys Beaton, President of the Rheinveld Lions Club, Dexter Fort, and Coordinator of the Chronic Diseases Unit, Ministry of Public Health, Dr. Kavita Singh, said this year's theme, The Family and Diabetes, is befitting.
Living as a diabetic for 29 years, I would not have made it through without my family's support and friends' help. It is important to know that the family is a source of support and is needed whenever 1 or 2 persons are affected with diabetes.
As you know, when the family is living in the same home, everyone usually eats the same kind of food. Foods in high-fat, high-calorie diets increase the risk of diabetes. When one has diabetes, his or her health depends on a radical different diet.
Persons were able to take time out of their regular schedules to have a number of tests done, while benefiting from educational materials on the impact of diabetes.
Today we're just doing visual acuity for the patients and advising on diabetic patients to get their eyes annually screened. What we found is that a lot of diabetics in Guyana, they don't check their eyes and they don't take pictures of their eyes, and we have that available at the hospital. It's our diabetic eye center.
We have with us today a range of products that persons can use to help improve their overall health and to be better persons. We're also offering samples of our products.
Coordinator of the Chronic Diseases Unit at the Ministry of Public Health, Dr. Kavita Singh, explained that the campaign aims to ensure that persons with diabetes have adequate support systems.
We all know that the first union that we ever have as soon as we are born is that of our family. So they basically mold us for whatever is to come in the future. So it's very important that we make the family the center of all our targets as it comes to awareness and education.
For InfoHub, Delicia Haynes.
In our next report, Neola Damon tells us that Chief Education Officer Marcel Hudson is urging educators to adopt a mindset that takes into consideration the ongoing overhaul of the education system.
And I believe part of fixing the system has to do with us developing a curriculum that is amenable, a curriculum that our children will be able to latch onto and therefore fulfill potential. We are here today because we are the smartest and the brightest. Let us conduct ourselves in such a manner that at the end of the day, we will have a product that will see Guyana moving forward and that will see all our children fulfilling potential, because every child can learn, every child must learn.
The Chief Education Officer made this disclosure on Wednesday morning during the opening of a 3-day curriculum writing workshop hosted by the Guyana Education Sector Improvement Project at the Regency Hotel. According to Hudson, systems are built and improved when stakeholders have the mindset to assist the development process. This approach, he says, is needed for the local education system to move forward.
We have to change the way we operate, the way we look at education. We must be facilitators and the creators of learning. And therefore, I would like, even as we engage in this process, let us see ourselves as facilitators. Therefore, we have to see ourselves as, when we would have finished our job, when we would have completed our job, people will fulfill potential and rise above the fray.
Launched in 2017, the 5-year Guyana Education Sector Improvement Project aims to re-engineer the education sector in Guyana from nursery to the university. Neola Damon, InfoHub.
As the country observes Geographic Information Systems Day, the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission is calling for more use of technology in geographic surveying. Here now is Isaiah Braffett with the details.
The Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission, GLSC, is embarking on a collaborative effort with the University of Guyana to establish a Center of Excellence for Geographic Information Systems. Commissioner Trevor Ben, speaking at a ceremony on Wednesday morning at the University Turk and campus, said the center is expected to be operational by the end of 2019. He noted that Guyana cannot continue to take a manual approach to surveying when there is technology available for that purpose.
As students of schools, secondary schools, and students of the University of Guyana, it's important that you play the role of helping to promote GIS, helping to understand its purposes, its use, and helping to make sure that the political types, the policymakers, understand the importance of it.
The commissioner said that it is important that geography is taught at every level, beginning at the primary level. The GLSC, he noted, has begun work on its GIS policy, the first of its kind in Guyana, and has conducted a number of stakeholders' consultations. The policy will not only be helpful for surveying purposes, but in a number of other areas which include health and education.
GIS can tell us if there is a malaria outbreak, where exactly, if we use the tool properly, it will tell us exactly where the hotspots are for malaria, or any sickness for that matter. GIS is able to tell us in more precise terms where are the schools in the country. And so if you're looking for a particular kind of school, if the tool is used properly, we'll be able to do that.
According to Ben, it is important that investments are made in this area since the cost of not investing exceeds that of investing. Isaiah Braffett for InfoHub.
Still to come, international adventure travel bloggers to promote Destination Guyana.
If you or someone you know was having a heart attack, would you know the signs and what to do?
Hello, I'm not feeling that well. Can you pick me up and take me to the hospital, please?
Know the risks and signs. It saves lives.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Public Infrastructure says the theft of a turbocharger from the generator at Matthews Ridge Region 1 has resulted in power outage. The matter has been reported to the relevant authority, and the ministry is working prudently to recover the stolen turbocharger or to have it replaced so residents can have reliable access to electricity. According to the agency, last weekend, as the mechanical engineer conducted maintenance work on the generators, he observed several parts were missing from the generator. The station operator has since confessed to removing the turbocharger from the generator, which was sold to a minor. The station operator is currently in custody at the Matthews Ridge Police Station as the investigation continues for the recovery of the stolen equipment. The Public Infrastructure Ministry is advising residents to remain patient as it works assiduously towards a speedy resolution to the issue. In an effort to attract adventure tourists, the Guyana Tourism Authority hosted a hard adventure familiarization trip in the South Rupununi. More in this report. Adventure travel blogger Julian Hatfield said Guyana has the opportunity to provide a great sense of adventure to tourists if marketed properly.
People will pay for this, to go and stand in the sun, get burnt, get bit by mosquitoes, to roll around in the dirt, to chop it down there. There's space to set up a hammock at night. People want to have that experience, and you don't have. It was done. Ian is fantastic in the way that he taught us and gave us the independence to do that sort of stuff. But these over-regulated systems in other countries and tourism's Guyana has a great opportunity to start a system that really invokes a sense of adventure and independence and showcases everything that the country has to offer. They want that experience, and here it is. You just got to tell the world about it.
Hatfield was part of a 6-member team of adventure travel bloggers who spent 5 days in the Rupununi. Director of the Guyana Tourism Authority, Brian Mullis, remarked that one of the main roles of the GTA is to raise awareness about Destination Guyana.
And by attracting travelers that are interested in nature, culture, and adventure, and that have a more responsible ethic, I think that we can help tourism live up to its promise to help to preserve our environment, protect our cultural heritage, and drive local economic development.
During the press debriefing, the team members shared their experiences from the trip and expressed their desire to visit again. That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp and social media and follow our website at dpi.gov.gy. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Let's remind you that DPI will continue to provide updates on the LGU results as they become available. Goodbye.